Welcome back to Trogly's Guitars, Troglodytes. It's a collector's masterpiece today. A Goldburst, sometimes called a Bronze Burst, sometimes called a Harvest Burst. There's a lot of different names for this custom, but this custom is very, very incredibly rare to find. Similar to a Silver Burst, but even more elusive. The Goldburst was only done for a very few years in the early 80s. And one thing about this finish is it's very similar to like a 50s gold top in the fact that it turns green and flakes off very easily, because they used a very interesting method of finishing where they had this semi-what textured finish to it. As you can see how it's kind of like a little bubbly there. That's just a finish that they use specifically for this model. Now the middle part of the burst is very similar to, a typical custom. But, these things are beautiful. This thing is gorgeous and near 100% mint. I'm not going to call it that, but as far as a 1982 custom goes, it is. And typically, back to the whole turning green thing, it always happens on the neck. From when people are playing the guitar, their sweat, for some reason, this finish just flakes off super easily and turns green. And it becomes a very ugly green. They don't age as gracefully as the gold tops, where instead of a cool green look, you kind of just get an ugly green thing going on. So fortunately, this one has been collector owned since day one. It's never really been gigged out. It's been lightly played. There are a few, scratches, dings that you might be able to see, as well as some handprints. But as far as, a 1982 Goldburst custom goes, this is collector's grade. For the players, go ahead and buy it, gig it, go ahead. But I think this one is more of a collector's instrument. So enough about that, let's get into the details of the guitar. You can see the headstock has hardly aged at all. Very, very slightly. It's still very white. Not perfectly white. I have seen a few in a little less aged condition, but you really can't complain here. You have very light wear, if any at all, on the headstock. Now the fretboard, I have not oiled or cleaned it or anything, but I can do that for you if you'd like me to. Frets show, very little to no wear, if any at all. It's all in great shape. And what's even exceedingly more rare is you don't have the cracks by the nibs from humidity. I can't guarantee that'll always stay like that, but as of right now, you don't have that. And this is just a gorgeous finish. I love it when it catches the light like this. It looks so evil. And once again, you have that interesting textured finish they did. It really adds a new dimension to it. It kind of gives it a shine in a different way that really pops the gold. You can see there is some very light tarnishing of the gold hardware on that pickup, so it was played a little bit. You can see the seam for the three-piece top. And those little bubbles there, don't pick at them or then you'll have a hole in the finish. That came like that from the factory. So you can see there's a little, tiny little ding there. And there's the seam again that you're seeing under the finish. Very, very extra clean. And that's just some dust in there. Take a look at the back of the guitar. I hate touching this thing. I don't want the finish to fall off. But it is gorgeous. I'm tempted to keep this one for myself. I've never had a Goldburst, let alone one in this condition. So this is a 1982 model. You have some light tarnishing of the gold hardware on the tuners, but nothing too bad. These are just the standard tuners, not the flip-out winders. And this is a very early example of a no volute. 82, 83 was kind of the transition year. This is one's without the volute, so it's closer to a 50s custom. Looks like you have a little bit of like a scratch or something there. It's not very deep. You could probably polish that one out. Once again, the finish on the neck is not worn off at all on this example. It is beautiful. No breaks, cracks, or repairs. 100% original. It's really hard to find anything wrong with this one. Alright, there we go. There's a little bit of a scratch there, / indentation. And there's a little tiny little scratches there. And maybe a little finish chip there. But overall, that's not too bad. You do have the cool 80s strap lock type things Gibson experimented with there. Looks like you got a little ding on that binding, and maybe a little bit of stand burn right there. It looks like you got a little bit of that stand burn there as well. But very, very mild case of that. So if you're looking for a collector's grade, rare Les Paul custom finish, this is definitely the one for you. If you've been looking for one of these, I don't think you'll find a cleaner one. It comes with its original chainsaw case, blue lined, still in great shape. You don't have too much going on in there. But it is a very nice case. I love shipping guitars in these cases because since they're so big and bulky, they fit in the guitar case or guitar box very well, and it keeps them very secured. However, you know, if there's any way I can personally deliver this guitar to you within reason, or if you want to come and pick it up, that would be my preferred option because I don't want this example to get harmed in any way. So, if you think you might be interested in being the new owner of this gorgeous Les Paul custom from 1982, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogois. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because pretty soon I'll start demoing these guys as well. And you'll get to see every guitar I have for sale. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.